Starting in the upper left-hand side, it is Tidehunters once again. Lich first opener, just as we've seen before. That was when Kaho was losing his keeper for nothing. So if Kaho fixes that issue, I think he can also take this map. Because especially in the fights, in the late game fights, there was no chance for LabyRinth. Kaho 2 levels above. Especially the one on Northern Isles. Also the final fight on Last Refuge. So, in my opinion, the game plan shouldn't be to expand, but to rush. But judging from the ghouls moving to the natural, maybe that is not the case. Double sack skull, away we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
In the meantime, Kaho also going for the natural. Engine of War close to the base, needs to heal up a little bit. And yeah, expansion it is. Am I the only one that's not the biggest fan of undead expansions anymore? Just like yesterday, Infi had a lot of problems with that. So, hunts against this. Lich. Nova, okay. Solid start. Blight not disabled. Skeleton's still up. Lich level 2. Let's see where this goes. It is of course a very expensive early game for Kaho with the Hunter's Hall transition. And tech immediately. Can't really cure counter expansion or anything. You gotta play this with heavy pressure. But this time there doesn't seem to be pressure at all. Wants the keeper level 3 first, and that gives LabyRinth some time. Ooh, this is gnarly. Keeper surrounded, still has a TP. But if LabyRinth gets the last hit here on these Murlocs and prevents level 3, that's a huge delay. And yeah, that sacrificial skull, he wants to stay. It would be so funny if he expands and then tower pushes. Just to show that you can do absolutely everything. But that shouldn't really be the case. But contesting level 3 did work. So far. Big one. So he has to use that entangle. Ghouls decimate archers, creeping up the lich. I like that change of pace a lot. No chance for Kaho to move to the north, as he's contested at the bottom. But he's using his timing to expand, or this time to expand himself. Lich still has mana. Can he trade the ghoul? Oh, no, deny. There was a chance. Just like that. Whoa, this expo has to work. Labby Q tier 2, fully saturated, Narrow tower up. It's over, GG. Well, let's wait for the late game fights, everybody. I would wait with the early GG calls until the late game fights. Panda's out. First time today, right? You see the panda? And that is the big force of nature. So my! That's so much damage. 6 Treants working on 5 Acolytes. It's simply a numbers game. Panda can throw in some more Breath of Fire. Kinda needs to. all the attention on the Narrow, and that Narrow is gone, and that means floodgates open. Panda about to level a lot. But we're just going for the Haunted. It's over, huh? It's over, huh? It's not over. Mass Air coming into play as well, with the expansion backing this up. And all of a sudden, just like that, it's gonna be 2 base, 1 base very soon, but in favor of the elf. Damn, what a reversal. So Smoshy, you said it's over. What do you say now? Not saying much anymore. Tree getting a little blocked there. Still takes some time. Labby has massive lumber issues right after the tech, so can't just expand again. And of course the Treants are putting their feet down, their roots down.
A player's forces are under attack.
Panda also pretty tanky. We see ferries right away that can't be nuked. That's of course a downside of the Lich. You want to play that Nova against ferries? No chance. Haven't seen Mass Air in a while. Oh, Keeper, not again. Not again. That's pretty much exactly what happened in their first series against each other. That the Keeper just disappeared in no time. Yeah, 2 base income. Labby needs almost a miracle here.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's not too many ghouls left, right? You got 2 there. Okay, they're coming, but without frenzy. Brings an acolyte? Say what? Ah, sends it back now. Did he pull it from the mine? No. Wow, this Panda is level 3 already. Claiming lab, claiming marketplace. It's fine. Like, there's no Demon Hunter mana burn. I guess it's okay. We got Nature's Blessing. So Sappers aren't that effective. That's not a way out. Kaho is positioning himself to make sure that there's no expo. He knew that from the Wisp. And he's just waiting for Kaho to leave his for Labby to leave his base. Good thing Labby has a lot of backup acolytes. He'll need that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Are we just going straight for the Haunted? So many acolytes. Clocking up the supply, of course. Okay, we were just hunting a little bit. But that also takes Labyrinth off the map. Can't level, can't attack. And more fairies. Simple as that. Dude, there's so many possibilities in this matchup. What to play recently. From Undead 1 base to Undead expansion to Undead tower push to Night Elf with Dryads, with Air, with the mix. Love it. Okay, frenzy push, nice Nova. Kaho out of position. Not immediately responding to this. But he's there, in time, nature's blessing, lifesaver. And now, good luck, Labby! This is not easy. Whatever Kaho clicks on is probably gonna die rather sooner than later. Would love to see more focus fire on the Destro and the statue. Now, there we go. Takes out the ghouls as well to relieve the pressure of the tree. And what a one-sided affair. Boom. No counter expo anymore. Almost feel like Labby's out of options. Nuking the keeper is always fine, of course, but there's potions, even has a staff. No consumables anymore for Labby. Panda might be... Oh wow, the heal scroll is so good. Do we have armor upgrades? Oh no, that's a problem. Lich almost dead is also a problem. Can he reach? He can! Double kill. GG. Kaho, my god. What a nice game. Fell behind a little bit at the beginning once the expo was up, but played the tech advantage. Counter expanded, survived the push on the left hand side, and man, that reversal was so sick. Once he was at tier 2, grabbed the panda, grabbed the treants, and off we go into the sunset. And now Korea under pressure. The perfect Korean quarterfinal might just be ruined here. And yeah, as I said, like if he's not losing the keeper in the mid game like he did in the first series, that's definitely winnable for Kaho. And he played exactly this. Exactly that. So, desperate times, desperate measures, or what? Currently, there's on Warcraft 3 champions. I'm seeing this at Flow TV. A player called Rain. Ah, okay, it's probably just a Smurf. He was playing Undead. I thought, oh, is SK Rain back? But don't think so. That would be fun. Next map is Echo Isles, another expansion map. And maybe the last map. For the TP League day. We will continue later, of course, with NA LoL in 1.5 hours. Carson is gonna greet ya. Is it 1.5 hours? Is it 3 hours? I should know this. You guys are a big part of this game being as hype and enjoyable today. Big thank you to you guys. We appreciate your work. Thank you! 3.5 hours. See? Almost got that. Yeah, I knew there was an 8 involved. It's either 1800 military time or 8 p.m. for me. Something with an 8. And it was 8 p.m. Right on then. Match points Kaho. One step away from the quarters. Happy will probably not like this too much. Kaho was definitely a threat. Metric time. What? So first of all, Unmannered, thank you very much for the 5 gifties. That is awesome. Thank you, mate. And Demon Hunter first. Is that a misclick? Are my eyes deceiving me? Dude, this opens up possibilities for a tower push. If Labby sees this early. And it's not like... The Ancient of War is here. It's not a keeper but a Demon Hunter. This is the perfect setup for a tower push. Don't tell me he gets the Shadow Priest. Oh! That too. Nice. Okay. But Labby is going for an expansion. I think he could have just straight rush across and win the game. Now he's up against Immolation on Echo Owls, which is pretty good. He did see it was a DH. I'm 1000% sure he saw it's a DH. He had an Acolyte here, stole the Shadow Priest when the creep started. You sure? He sent it back? Well then, things are interesting, of course. How much damage can the Demon Hunter do? He got a fine item with evasion. So basically a 1-1-1 build. And it's additional damage. Might not have seen it. Yeah, maybe he wouldn't have bought the Shadow Priest if he knew this is a Demon Hunter. Not sure. There's an Expo. And it's still a tough nut to crack. Whatever hero it's gonna be. No pressure on this Expo, no Huntress transition. Whether it's in... Like, you kind of have to question why Echo Owls is in the pool. Because you know that Labby is playing expansion, just like Infi plays expansion all the time. And that's just an invitation. You must have a good plan on what to do here. And it was a distraction, but it couldn't prevent from level 3. Sees the counter expand. There's wisps nearby though. Lots of mercs on both sides. Foggy always liked Echo Owls, was happy back in the day. Whole different meta, whole different patch, and even a whole different Echo Owls. Like, literally everything has changed since then. Except maybe the undead first hero, but also not always.
A player's forces are under attack.
Back when people played Warden. Do you remember these days? Okay, let's be honest, I've seen a Warden destroy an Orc here. So Night Elves can just play everything, you know? Oh, sick timing. Boop.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, that's annoying. But it's not the end of the world. Do we produce more crypts? Not really, right? The one was cancelled. So kinda indicating fiends. Panda second again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, this is more and more playable. Once this expo comes up, as he's stopping the ghoul push basically with immolation only for now. Sometimes Neo reads messages I don't even see as a moderator. What's the heresy? Sometimes I just make stuff up. Like the message right here. Neo is the greatest commentator in the history of esports. He has such great knowledge about the game. Nobody is even close. That's one of my favorite messages today. Thank you, Sean, for gifting us up to Elite Pirate. Ooh, Panda gets the consumable and the Magi. It feels like Labby is not applying as much pressure as he could. Double slaughterhouse, double crypt. What the hell? Similar-ish to Infi, huh? Okay, if this is the way, this is the way. Nice attack on that Berserker. Should be a kill, but Demon Hunter... Oh, burns again. So he has to invest the coil and the potion for this.
A player's forces are under attack.
That isn't a lie anyways. We never had a commentator as good as you, that's for sure. And I'm following the scene, playing since 2002-3. Damn. That's sweet, thank you. Other people would like to have a word with you, I'm sure. But I, of course, like, I'm not disagreeing with you. Who am I to disagree with you? So,
Players' forces are under attack.
a lot is happening, but nothing's really decided. Panda on the way to level 3. There was good progress here. We're also making steps towards tier 3 on both sides. Neo's one of the casters ever. What? Yeah, that I do agree with. Nobody can contest that. Love the Demon Hunter play. Always roaming, chip damage, burning. Since he has Talisman, he doesn't even need level 4. So he's playing again into the strength of an item he found early on. Just like Happy does. Oftentimes when he finds, for example, a cloak or whatever. That was awesome. Ooh, Panda. Ah, living armor on top. That's fine. So, Labby breaking upkeep. Kaho's not. Has some lumber issues.
Players' forces are under attack.
He's just playing a huge destroyer bust? Like you play against human? That feels not that right. But Kaho has to go into crows. Like, is he missing the mark maybe? This was all lumber heavy, I totally get that. By the way, once again, no ultra vision. And, well, that's just a Kaho classic, I guess, but... There is a chance for LabyRinth because there's barely any counters to destroyers. And that is happening. 2, 1, it's morphin time. Call the Power Rangers. Here's one. Chain morph. And away we go. Oh, this timing is brutal for Kaho. Drunken Haste, Breath of Fire, all fine. We do have a heal scroll. Needs to use it soonish, but he's trying to counter heal with statues. Holds on to the heal scroll, and that was wonderfully done. What was that Breath of Fire? Had a few shots before that breath, huh? Oi, 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 oi. Supply-wise, it's kinda even, actually. Lots of mana on this panda still. That was the heal scroll invested. But yeah. Fiends counter Dryads. Destroyers counter Bears. And there's no crows. No hippos. No chance. LabyRinth wears Kaho as shoes in this fight for now. It's not even the greatest home turf advantage. No reveal either. Demon Hunter about to pop. There we go. We get an encore, everybody. That timing. To be honest, Kaho wasn't well prepared at all. Fanlex Orc, thank you very much for the raid. LabyRinth is about to defend the first match point. Jeez Louise. And now he's transitioning with 25 supply lead. And 90-second Demon Hunter bench. But you know what we always say, more Warcraft is always more good. Yeah, Kaho not going crows was either lack of scouting or something else went horribly wrong. Maybe he didn't see the 2 slaughterhouses, housey, in the south. But yeah, that wasn't the play really. GG. 1-1. Second time, LabyRinth is able to take a map off of Kaho. And what a turn of events compared to the first series, where Kaho was always able to smash LabyRinth in the late game fights. Here wasn't the case. To be honest, this wasn't the latest late game. This was early late game. And then destroyers can be really freaking good if there's nothing standing against them. But yeah, weird game by Kaho. Going demon. Going dryads, bears only. Good for us though. Oh. And the decider is Terranar Stand. I find quite a bit of a liking to Terranar Stand recently because we don't see it too often. And in a map pool where you can avoid it if you want to, but you can also play it if you want to. Decider, huh? All the hopes and dreams of Korea are still alive. And man, Really excited for this one. Terranistan, such a different map. Very expansion heavy though. Kaho allowed this. LabyRinth. Kaho even picked it. Now I'm curious what the first hero choice is. Back to Keepercraft. Demon Hunter again. Maybe even a Warden. Korea already got 5 in the playoffs. Yeah, the storyline is that it's 6 out of 6. Wouldn't surprise me if it's Dreadlord versus DH. You know what? I wouldn't fall over backwards in my chair if that happens. Demon Hunter versus DK. Alright, one more ride, everybody. One more map. Whoever wins this ascends into the top 8, gets at least double the points. And also prize money. If you're in the top 16, you don't get any money. $140 here for the round of 8. I hope the Warden days will come back. Me too, man. Me too. Slight nerf on the ultimate, slight buff on other things. That would be fine. Lightning shield creep. Lots of frost armor here. My god. I want this for summer. That was a fine creep regarding 4 frost armors. Labby, of course, as always. Expanding immediately. Got the crystal ball. You know what? I don't hate crystal ball on a big map like this. With so many options here as well. Where you don't know if your opponent is going Hans, AP, glaive push maybe even here in the north.
The town is under siege.
And it's again a little bit of a switch up. More aggressive positioning. Only the ziggurat up. Demon Hunter can still cancel this. For a long time, I was under the impression that if the Night Elf plays Demon Hunter, it's pretty much free win. You can expand. And especially, like, you can outmass. And I still kind of think that way, to be honest. Shadow Priest dead, Archer dead. Kaho is struggling big time. He's growing a counter expansion already. That's fine. It's a lot. Is it a lot earlier than before? Was there a scan? How far does the scan reach? Did he see it? Judging from the movement, he might have. Demon Hunter, no evasion this time. No immolation this time. Is he getting blocked here? He's... Acolyte could close the door. Not willing to. Unmanner, thank you for the gifted sub to C Noble. Yo, that expo's working. Don't we have a Hunter's Hall at all? There we go. Thought he might play Mass Air again. Huh, interesting situation. Expo up. That's actually an easy buff to Crystal Ball, increase view range to like 1/6 of the map and make the reveal last 5 seconds longer. Dude, I keep saying that we think a little too one-dimensional when it comes to buffs and nerfs, but I think Crystal Ball can still hold some value in maps like this or Twisted. He's playing that lore game again. Is that not too little pressure on this undead expansion? Vamp, Aura, and Shredder. This like, I can understand that he wants to go for a bear drop, especially on this map. Like, Lapis already open on the right-hand side at the very least. Go bears, drop onto the haunted, kill it, TP out. And this Kaho has the panda out already. I don't think Gargs are playable anymore. Level 2 already. Oh, archers all caught. Ghouls have Vamp Aura. That's one archer. But this is a weird trait now. Panda still has mana. Goes for the Berserker. He wants his experience bad. Labby has no Telestaff. Breath of Fires are massive. Nice retreat with the Berserker. He knew he would lose it anyway. So make it as expensive as possible while leveling as much as possible. But the skeletons, man. The skeletons carry this fight for now. It feels like all ghouls and all archers are disappearing. 6 saves by Kaho thanks to the Shadow Priest though. This could have been better. And now we can bully the Decay. Labby is again going for double Crypt Fiend, double Slaughterhouse to get ready for the bear bust. But a big but is that I can't find him right now. There. Double Engine of Wind. Kaho sets up the counter. Very early. So there's still gonna be bears. But there's also gonna be anti-air. And he can produce and research at the same time. Now we're talking. Exactly. Talons immediately, bears immediately. And then Labby has to play the fights a lot better. A lot better than in the first series. Tier 3, pretty similar, slight advantage for Kaho.
A player's forces are under attack.
He could even go Mountain Giants on the very top. 3 heroes. I like the setup for Kaho. The longer the game goes, the more counters we have. Labby is on the clock.
A player's forces are under attack.
Levels aren't that impressive. Double druids coming. Does the very late game favor you, do your elf? I say the ultra late game is clearly favored for Night Elf, but it's a huge problem to get there. But Kaho got there. Like, we're not even in the ultra late game. Ultra late game is, I would say, Bears, Mountain Giants, and Talons.
A player's forces are under attack.
I really liked LabyRinth's idea of going Gargs against the Crows, but then he completely botched the fight on Northern Isles in the first series. But on paper, it's really good. Question is, does that work against the Panda? I don't think so. That was a very different game because we had a Keeper Demon Hunter setup. With the Panda, Gargs, not really doable. Seven talents. It's only 4 fiends? 5? Okay. Supply is even. The crow setup should be good. A few say hello, but the Lich is not reaching. The Naga isn't reaching. Oh no! Destro down in seconds. So are the fiends. A handful of talents are falling. That Nova was nice, but Labby is just getting decimated. Trying to kite back, trying to play the web with reinforcements, but once these destroyers are gone, what do you do? The Panda reigns supreme alongside the Demon Hunter on the ground, and the Bears get a wonderful concave. Is damage done? Was that enough? I think so. Similar to the first series, in these late game fights, Labby has no answer to crows. He doesn't. Going wagons now. Temple now. Maybe play Banshees? Try to steal bears? I don't know, kid. Kaho was pushing him all the way towards his expansion. That's the story of the late games between the two. Labby needs a lot of time. Banshees fall relatively quickly to the Panda as well. Yeah, what now? Last ditch effort is Banshees. Can Kaho break the Korean dominance? He's close. Demon Hunter 4-8. Panda still holds the Great Tamana. And another expansion growing bottom left. The Lich is a beast, shouldn't be underestimated.
A town is under siege. A player's force.
But Banshee training takes so long. Breath of Fire, complete annihilation with this army right there. Crows with Roar, kinda nice. I'm missing a heal scroll. So Nova can still do a lot against them. Oh my god. The damage is just so crazy. But okay, little mispositioning by Kaho allows LabyRinth to stay in this game for now. What is it? Too little, too late. Level 5 Demon Hunter. More crows. It's a Hitchcock movie for LabyRinth. Panda 5 as well. Good luck playing Fiends against Panda 5. He's fighting into an undead base. You know you're never supposed to do that, but what's supposed to stop him? Panda has the potion. Okay, he realizes that's probably a little much. But in the meantime, Acolytes are wiped out. Bears did a good job. GG! Kaho does it! It's not gonna be 6 Koreans. It's 1 Chinese there with a good shot of a second Chinese joining tomorrow. Kaho surviving the lower bracket will face a group stage winner. With the second place here in LabyRinth being eliminated. Not strategically and also execution-wise. Not the greatest series. Not the greatest day for Labby. Feel like he's in a little bit of a slump. Needs some time to adjust to the very quickly evolving meta.